Life. Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another beautiful Thursday training. My name is Roy, and it's good and absolutely amazing to be in your front again this Thursday. For those of us on site, it's good to see you. I'm start with the ladies. Good to see you, Mary. Good to see you, Esther. Good to see you, Amos. Good to see you, Mr. Emmanuel, and good to see you, Mary. And those of you joining online, it's good to see you as well today again. If you stay to the very end of this training, you're definitely going to learn how to create content that sells as a realtor. That's what we'll be handling today, and you're going to learn a lot about that by the end of this training. Just sit tight, get your jotters ready, whatever it is you're going to use, take notes, get them ready. It promises to be a very rewarding time with us. With that being said, we are Braudy Global, and we are a real estate marketing and development company here in Enugu. And of course, we've branched out to the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria, Abuja. We now have a place in Enugu, in Abuja, I beg your pardon, where we can also serve you better from. We are READ and certified. We are registered with the Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria. That means that all our properties are fit for investment purposes and anything you want to use them for. Also, we have a platform, Braudy Realtors, where we nurture your growth as a realtor from start to scaling and developing and establishing a business as a realtor. With that being said, welcome again to our Thursday trainings. We're about to start off in earnest. And before we go into the trainings, it's our culture here at Braudy Global to have moments of meditations or affirmations because these are what create our realities. And today we'll be taking our affirmation session. And as my boss would always say, your words create your world. So right about now, we will be going into our affirmations. But before we go into that, I want to be sure that all of us are present. We're here, right? Hello, Mary. How are you doing this morning? Hello, Emmanuel. How you doing? Hello, Mary. How you doing? Hello, Amos. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Absolutely, you are. Hello, Freddie. How you doing? All right. Hello, Esther. How you doing? All right. Hello, Jay. How you doing? Very demure and mindful, right? All right. With that being said, let's jump straight into our affirmations for this morning. Remember, be present. Say the words like you mean it. Don't just throw the words out of your mouth. Let them come from somewhere from. Let it come from there. All right. With that being said, let's get started. Now, taking a deep breath. Hold it out. Deep breath in, out. All right, let's go. I am the best at what I do. With energy, I am the best at what I do. I create exceptional results. I have the skills, knowledge, drive, and ambition to achieve my goals. I resist until I succeed. I execute. I am proactive. Impossibility does not exist. Impossibility does not exist. I am not afraid to ask for help and seek knowledge. Success begins with my mindset. Today and always, I will strive for excellence. I am surrounded by smart, capable, and supportive individuals. Today is an opportunity to learn, grow, and become a better version of myself. I am grateful for my job and business, work and family, friends and colleagues, and new experiences. Yes, yes, I can do great things. It may not be easy, but it will be worth it. I give 100% to my goals. I give 100% to my goals. I give 100% to my goals. I see the big picture. I am Rolmo Ashimule. I am Rolmo Ashimule. Nothing is too big for my mind. Nothing is too big for my mind. Nothing dies in my hands. Nothing dies in my hands. Please a round of applause for yourselves. Nothing dies in my hands. With that being said, we've come to the end of this affirmation session. And right about now, we will be going into the training session for today, like taking how to create content that sells as a realtor. And our facilitator and trainer for today is none other than our very own phenomenal, our very own excellent Miss Jacinta Oka. Please, ladies and gentlemen, if your hands are free, which they are, let's put our hands together as we make welcome our facilitator and trainer for today in the person of Miss Jacinta Oka. Please clap. Please keep clapping, keep clapping. Be very mindful. Be very confident. Be very demure. I heard it's not pronounced demure, it's demure. Like your mouth was good demure. Be very demure. Jacinta Oka. Please keep clapping, keep clapping. Please. She's looking all seized up and demure. I mean, welcome, ma'am.
Good morning, everybody. How are we today? Good to see you all. Good to see you, Manuel. What's your name, sir? Amos. Good to see you, Amos. Good to see you, Obi. Good to see you, Mary. Obama. Good to see you. Good to see you, Roy. Good to see you, Chooks. And our own very wisdom behind the camera. Good to see you. And those joining us online, you know how we roll. Good to see you all. Once you join live, you type #live and tell us where you are joining us from. Type #live and where you are joining us from. And then if you can see me clearly, you type 1. Then if you can hear me clearly 2, you type 2 in the comment section as we dive into today's training. Are we ready? Yes. So I want us to do something. Just okay. Just a little game before we start. The game will be question to end with question. Question to end with question, but it will be in real estate, right? So I'm going to start. So it will go like this. See the last person. All right. So if I ask you a question, you have to reply with a question. Don't tell me the answer. But ask the next person a question.
Can we ask the question?
No. You don't have to repeat the question. So take, for instance, I say, are you a real estate agent? Maybe you might reply, do I look like a real estate? Something like that. Right? So the next person like that to keep going. All right. Why is Emmanuel? Yes. You're feeling tense, are we? Okay. Do you sell land in Enugu? You have to face him. Yes, then he will ask the next person. Just a short one before we go into place. So, do you sell land in Enugu?
You know where they sell land? I'm not
I think it ended it. It ended it. You see, these things are things that will bring our mind back to where we are, right? It's just to keep our mind attentive and conscious. And that's why you need to say, I am here. All right. So today will be questions from us here and those online. Since we started this training so far, how has it been? How has your real estate journey been? Is there any challenge you are facing? Do you have any question around real estate or around starting real estate? What are your questions like? So if you have any question as we go, just indicate why we answer them during this class. And if you have any question online, in the comment section, I will gladly answer them as we kickstart for today. So today we are going to be talking about how to create content that sells as a realtor. Now, previously we discussed about, what do we discuss in the previous Thursdays? Okay. Thursday, that is this 2 Thursdays before now, we talked about how to make sales and okay, in the hard economy, even despite the economy, right? And we talked about the mindset thing. That is where Mr. Jeff did all the work there, right? We talked about how to set your mindset for success and get your mind for sales in despite the economy. Then last Thursday, what do we talk about? Which commission? think Mary like that part, that which commission part. Yes, so last Thursday we talked about how to market, and I think he treated the session very well, that you can even start implementing them. So today I will just talk about video content you can create as a realtor. Video content or content, how to create content that sells as a realtor. I know most of us, especially those starting out, might be thinking, what kind of content? They have been saying, okay, put yourself out there. How will I put myself out there? What kind of content am I going to start, making, right? How many of us have that question? How many of us have that question? What kind of content am I going to be creating? Even most of us that have started, you'll be like, what other type of content am I supposed to create, to attract customers? Now, we discussed about sales. We discussed about sales anatomy, right? Sales anatomy. And the first person in the sales anatomy is you, right? You, that is the realtor. The next thing is what? The product. The realtor find out the product. And then comes what? The marketing. So the chain still continue to inspection, till payment, documentation, allocation, and what? Possession, right? That is what ends the sales anatomy. Now that you have indicated yourself as a realtor, the next thing is finding a product to sell, right? Finding properties, genuine properties to sell. Now you have found a property. The next thing is marketing, right? So we discussed that you can either do marketing in two different ways, right? Either online or offline. Now, if you're going, what are we measuring on is online, right? Because that is where we too will do more of our marketing. What is happening? So to market online, you need what is called what? Content, right? To market online, you need content, because this is a way to communicate to your audience. So why do we create content? Why do we create content? If you just want to market online, you can just be creating content to market online. But why do you create content? Okay.
position your business towards attracting.
Exactly. So it's to attract your clients. I mean, we are not just creating content for creating sake, right? We are creating content to attract the people that can give us what? The money. So that is why we create content. Now, we need to understand what content is. What is content, by the way? So content is a creative material, right, that can be in form of text, video, or audio that influences audience, or influences a particular audience. So content have to be what? Interesting. It has to be relevant. It has to be engaging, and it has to influence. This is what content is all about. Now that you have understood what content is, why do you create content? We've talked about how you can position online to attract people. You do this by doing what? By creating content, right? Now, for you to start creating content, you need to identify who your target audience is, because you cannot just wake up and start creating content, right? If not, if you do it randomly, you get random results, right? So if you just wake up and start creating random content, you will just get random results. That is why we are marketing is strategic, right? For you to do something and be successful at it, you have to plan for it. So for you to start creating content, you need to identify, number one, identify your buyer or your audience. Then number two is when you understand your audience or the people that you want to sell to, that will form your content, that will form how you want to communicate to them. It is in this communication that content comes into play. True or true? Now, I want to tell us the importance of creating content first, right? Why we need to create content. And I will just narrow it down to a framework that was developed by our very Toby Wanzo. It's called EAT. If you have been attending our class, you will know this formula by now. The first one is what? Expertise. The second one is what? Authority. And the last one is trust. This is why create content. Now, because of the industry we play in, it's not like every other kind of industry that we just go to the market, buy a product, and then sell it, right? Real estate is an industry of trust. You have to earn somebody's trust before the person can be able to give you millions of naira, right? Or millions of dollars. So it doesn't happen by fluke. Even if it happens by fluke, it's not consistent, right? You have to become a person of expertise. You have to become a person of authority. You have to become a person of trust before somebody can do business with you in the real estate industry. Now, somebody have to trust you before they can do business with you. Now, one of the ways or the actual way to build this is through content. And we are measuring on video content, right? So why do we choose video content? Video content allows us to express ourselves. So imagine that this training we are having here was through text, Just imagine it. Maybe I'll be typing by now. And by the time you get to read it till done, you get bored, right? But as we are here now, you can feel my energy. You can see me. You can, you can literally believe what I'm saying. And that is what video content does. Once you set your camera and you can express yourself, it helps people to trust you faster with video, right? That is why video marketing is very powerful. So if you want to, market online, if you want to leverage the online space, you should use video marketing. It is very powerful. Now, why we create content is to show expertise, right? This particular video content helped me when I started. I mean, for someone that does not have any rich uncle or rich auntie that will buy properties at that time, all I could do is to use video content. And over time, I became an expert and I built authority, and people trusted me to do business with me. It's through video content. So show expertise, because by the time they're watching you, they know that this person knows what he's saying, or this person truly understands this real estate thing, right? It can be a form of text, but video is more, right? So it helps you to show expertise. It helps you also to build authority. That is why when you see a lot of content creators out there, you see that they have built authority over time. They can influence a lot of people because of the kind of videos they put out there. How many of us know a doctor? Right? How do you feel that guy's energy? It's through his videos, and people get to believe him more. You will like himself as he's talking. Right? So you cannot express yourself that way in any other form other than video, right? So that is why it is good to use video. It helps you to build authority. Then another thing is that it helps you to build trust, because as people keep seeing you frequently with your videos, they come to like you and trust you, right? By the time that's why sometimes somebody will watch my video. I have a fan, because she's not yet a client. She has not bought from me, but she just liked me because of my videos. So she kept watching my videos, and she would tell me things like, she used to send me other errands. Like, we have not met, right? We have not met one-on-one, but because of my videos, she could trust to do other business with me. Even the trust that she cannot give to her relatives or to her family members. So she can send me money. I use it to disburse to her family and all of that. This is because of my videos. So when people watches you, they begin to like you, and they can trust you over time to do business with you. So when you don't do videos, when you don't do video content, don't neglect video content. That's just my own. Don't neglect video content. It's very powerful. And in this real estate industry, it helps you to stand out. All this helps you to stand out. Because by the time you make some videos, and over time, they see you as an expert. That's why people like us can sell properties to people that we have not met. In fact, I would say, let me say 55% or even 70% of my clients, I've not met with them one-on-one, right? But because they have been watching my videos, they can be able to predict who I am and trust me to do business with me. Most of them, I might never meet them, right? I may never meet them, but because they see my video, they believe that this person exists and this person is real. It's from your video that somebody can say that you are genuine. I remember when I was looking for how to start real estate, I went online. I went on YouTube specifically. I was searching. I watched a lot of videos. But From the videos I was watching, I could not, place my hand on this particular place I can relate with. Until I had one deal like that in Enugu that no later work out, that I now searched for realtors in Enugu and I saw Mr. Jeff. I watched a couple of his videos, and then because of his face and everything, I felt that this person is genuine, right? That is why I connected. I reached out to him and I told him I wanted to work with him, and that was it. So there is power in video marketing. So this is what video content helps us to do. Are we following? Yes. Please remember, if you have questions, you can drop them at the comment section, and for us here, you can write it down. At the end of the class, we can answer them. Now, we're going to types of content you can create, or types of video. Types of video content you can create as a realtor. Number one is so this is the kind of content you do to educate your audience, especially the ones that are not even aware of what you do. So educational content is even one of the major content that eats. Remember what we talked about? It's from educational content that you can leverage faster to build expertise, to build authority and trust. Because by the time you are teaching about real estate, by the time you are teaching about what you do and about real estate, people begin to see you as an expert, right? That is why when I started real estate, what I used to do then is I'll go online. If I want to, that time I was looking for land sizes. I watched a lot of videos about land sizes. What did I do? Immediately I finished watching about them, I started explaining it to myself like I'm explaining it to somebody. And then I placed my camera and then explained what I understood and still posted it, right? These are educational content. People that want to invest in real estate or people that want to buy land, most of them may not know what size of land is, what is a plot, and what is a document, what kind of document do you need when buying land. These are educational contents, right? You also make educational content includes contents like how to buy land in Nigeria or how to buy land in Enugu. These are educational content. You're educating your audience on how they can do all of this. And the truth is that people are there looking for all these things, right? When you position yourself and explain these things, they see you as an authority. They see you as an expert because you explained it very well, especially when you explain it with confidence, right? That is why you need to understand it first. For you to be a realtor, you have to be knowledgeable about real estate. That is why you need to understand all these things. You need to understand all the real estate terms and then understand land sizes, understand land documents, because it's when you understand all of this, you can communicate it and you can shoot video around them, and and people then see you as an authority. Because when a lot of other people are saying, come and buy, come and buy, come and buy, and you are there teaching, right? It separates you from them. That is why somebody like me, I'm aside land sales. People consult me when they want to buy land because they have watched a couple of my videos where I'm teaching about how to verify land, how to buy land, how to do this. Even when they're not buying in my city, they're buying elsewhere. Like yesterday, I received a call from somebody. She was calling to ask me, what document do they need to see before they pay for a land? And I think they wanted to pay for a land that yesterday. But she called me to verify the kind of document they needed to see before they paid for the land. And why did they call me? Because I am the expert, right? because I am the authority, because they trust that I am the expert. So how did I get to this stage? It's through my videos. And the truth is that you don't have to know it all before you start creating your content. Just a little, like the example I gave, what I used to do then is, once I watch one video, I will immediately recreate that video the way I understand it. I will explain it in my own terms and post it. And educational content helped me when I started, because by the time I made a lot of educational content, when you go through my videos, you will see that this person understood what she's doing. This person knows this industry very well. And they would choose to do business with the experts than the person that is saying, buy, right? Even us, as a human being, if you walk outside there and you see two shops, one is full with goods inside and the other one is scanty, which one will you move to buy from? Exactly. Same thing with, even when you want to consult somebody and you call the person, maybe a business consultant or even a doctor, let me use a doctor, and maybe walk into a hospital and maybe one of their intern is positioning as a doctor. And by the time you started conversing with the person, you now realize that this person is not actually giving you the real thing that you want to hear. You will look for the main person. You want to look for the main person that can answer your question. And videos help you to, answer a lot of people's questions, and they'll tend to do business with you. Are we following? Yes. So educational content is very, very good. So examples of educational content, just like I said, is how-to kind of content, how to buy land, how to verify land, how to identify a good location for investment, how to, know when a land, how to identify, or how to identify red flags, real estate do's and don'ts. These are educational content. Educational content can also be for those that are not even aware of real estate, right? Remember, in this period of buyers, 3% are just the ready to buy people. They are the ones that you are saying buy now, are buying now. Then 17% are still doing what? They're still researching. They're still gathering information about the product you're selling. Then say 20% are aware that they need to do what? To invest, or aware of your product. Then the remaining, how many is here? The remaining 60% are not even aware. I'm not even aware of what you do, right? But most times, this is where we are. We are the 3%. What happens to the remaining 93? And majorly is even this 60%. So imagine that you focus your content to this 60%, the kind of people you are going to convert. Because the thing is that once you start sending message to them, they will get to become aware that, oh, there's something called real estate. There are people there that are making money, but they don't even know where to invest it. They don't even know about real estate, right? Like I watched, last time I went on TikTok, I searched about real estate, and I saw one video. If you see the comments under it, people were like asking, what is real estate? How do we start? How does it work? I was like, a lot of people do not know about real estate. So imagine that you are talking to these people. So your educational content can be to these people. So you can talk to both the ready, to these 17% that are still researching. These ones, they know they want to buy land. They will now go online. They'll start looking for lands for sale in Enugu, right? They start looking for what document do I need when I buy land in Enugu, right? This kind of content they are looking because they know they are going to buy, but they just want to be sure of the place they are going to buy. They are making their searches. Then these 20%, and they still know that they are going to buy anyhow. They still know, but these 50%, they are not even aware that there's something called real estate investment. So what do? It's through your educational content that you begin to educate them. That's why I started making videos like, what is real estate? How does real estate work? Right? Those videos are targeted to these 60% that don't know about real estate. Right? So these are strategic ways that you create content. That's why we say, so marketing is not random. You have to be strategic about it. So your educational content can be to any of these people. Are we following? All right. The second kind of content you can create is property videos or property. What video content helps us to do is to showcase a property very well. Right? With videos, you can showcase a particular property, you can showcase the landmark, you can showcase the neighborhood, what is going on around the property. So this is another kind of content you can create. That's why we do things like drive-through videos. Drive-through videos is when you go to before you get to the land, you show yourself driving to the land or driving to the property. By showing that, you are showing the distance, because with property tours, you are also doing what is called virtual tours. The truth is that so many people may buy from you, that we buy from you must not come for physical inspection, but through your videos, they can be able to make their buying decision. And one of the ways you can do that is using property tours. So you can go to a property. When you visit a property, you show the neighborhood, you show the surrounding. That's why I don't need to understand people that are selling land. They will not carry their phone and just video the bush like this, and be like 1,050 square meters in Independence layout. Come and buy now, urgent. And it's always urgent. Right? It's always urgent. And when you now click on the video, it's just showing bush. What is happening? Is the land on the road or where? So videos, you have to be, you have to show the property as if you are with the client or as if you are with the buyer. That is the best way to make property videos. So imagine the client coming for inspection, and when you're taking the person there, the distance, you need to show the distance, you need to show the property itself, you need to show the surrounding, you need to show exactly where it is. So this is another kind of content you can create as a realtor. And this property content is very, very important, because for you to sell online, you have to clearly showcase the property in a way that people understand it. So some people, especially those in diaspora that don't have time for inspection, physical inspection, the only way they can make their buying decision is through your videos. And when you now show them just one bush, they can't make their decision, right? They're like, I don't know where this property is. What is happening around it? What is after the property? What is this? They'll get to ask you a lot of questions. But if you make a detailed video and send to the person, you see the person will be like, oh, this is good. I have a client that once I show, you will tell me things like, Jacinta, that's why you're different, right? Because I make sure that I picture the neighborhood. Because what people are buying is not even the property itself. They're buying the neighborhood. They're buying the development that is coming there. So if you are not able to communicate those things through your videos, they cannot make decisions and they cannot buy from you. They'll prefer to go to another person that show the detailed video of a particular place to make their decision. Except the person just like you. They can go and watch the video elsewhere. and still come back to you, right? So this is another kind of video that you can create as a realtor. Then another kind of video you can create, another kind of content, is what we call entertainment. Entertainment what videos. Entertainment videos. Entertainment videos are videos to keep your audience engaged, right? Entertained. You don't just want to be posting only properties. In fact, real estate is one of the boring industry that you can play in because it's not entertaining, right? But you have to find a way to make entertaining content to entertain your audience and as well to keep them glued to your page, right? So one of the entertainment videos you can create is neighborhood tours. This is where you show the city you are operating from. You can make videos and show some neighborhood. That's why when you go to Mr. Jeff's channel, you see things like Obiago, video of Obiago, video of New GRA. These are neighborhood tours. These are different kind of content. And once they are watching this video, they are happy, especially for most of them that have not visited the place for a long time. They'll be so happy watching the video, right? You can create neighborhood tours. You make videos of neighborhoods in your city, especially in the area that you're operating from. Another kind of entertainment video you can do is something I call, or we call, a day in a life. A day in a life as what? As a realtor. This is where you get to share your process. They see that you're a human being, oh. So despite the videos they are seeing, they work with you. And by the time what a day in a life shows is that it shows how your day goes. Now you don't have to show everything, right? You can just show where you are moving from your work, from your house to your work, getting to your work. When you go for inspection, you capture it. When you go to eat, all those things, capture it and then summarize it and then put it as a day in a life. This is what it helps to do. It helps to build trust because by the time they are watching you, they feel that they are with you, right? They get to trust you, like they get to trust you. That time, when I went for a training in Lagos, that I showed when I was entering flights, showed my process. One of my prospects, he has not bought, but he used to view my status. He now called me, I saw you're in Lagos. Are you back? You know, those kind of things. Now they feel that they are part of your life. And what happens is that they feel easier to do business with you because they feel that this person is now part of them. So this is what entertainment video does. Maybe if you have any other kind of entertainment videos, another entertainment video is behind the scene. I think most of us really show this part. Behind the scene. So when you are shooting videos and then you post that, you know, that Gengen one that you have edited and all of that, you can show them behind the scene of how you shot that video. They'll see that you're also a human being, right? And it will even make them laugh. They, you know, they feel that, oh, this person, you know, that is what behind the scene does. Behind the scene can also be when you are going to see a land. You are going to see a land or you are going for an inspection. You take them along. When you are outside, you show that, oh, we are these people, or you can give somebody your phone to video you when you're talking with a client. These are behind the scene. You can also show behind the scene when you go to Ministry of Land, maybe to verify documents. Show this is a behind the scene of how we bring property to you, genuine property to you. Right? These are behind the scene. They see that aside you posting property for sale, property for this, they see the work you are doing behind the doors to get good property for them. And they trust you because they know that this person knows his what. Nose is what? Onions. And my Jesus. So these are entertainment videos. These are the kind of videos you can create. You see that so far, you have a lot of videos that you can create too. So there's no excuse for you. So the next one you can create which is number 4. The success videos / clients testimonials. Success videos / clients testimonials. So this is where you get to share your success story. Maybe success stories can be when you sell a particular property, you can tag it sold or 1+ sold, or this particular property sold. These are success stories. When you get an award, there are success stories, right? They see that, just like to see that you are successful. I mean, even the Bible said, so how did it say it? If you are giving more will be given to you. But if you have little, even the little that you have will be taken from you. So when you showcase your success videos or when you share your success stories through videos, they see that you are successful, right? And that is why even if you go on Instagram, you see these people that have a lot of followers. When you check their videos, you see that they're showing the good parts of their life. And people tend to believe that because the impression they are creating is that they are successful. And that is why you need to create that impression too, that you're successful. That is what the internet understand more. So if you are not successful, they will not buy from you. They'll just go to maybe to Mr. Jeff that have gotten an award, right? So that is why, and the truth is that nobody's going to do this thing for you, right? If you get an award or you receive anything and you do not talk about it, nobody will know about it. They will still see that you are still there. But success story help to boost you the more. In fact, it help to boost the trust. People will be like, oh, don't worry, I will do business with you. When I posted my award last year, I think last year on my platform, some people were promising they are going to do business with me because of that award, right? That is what success story does. So any success that you achieve, make sure you make noise about it. Success story can also be how far you have gone in the business. How far you have gone in the business, right? For those that have been 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, anniversary videos, they are success stories. Success story can also be when you're handing over a document to a client. That is a success. I mean, for you to sell land, easy, right? So when you're handing over your client documents, you can make a video with their permission, because some people, they don't want themselves, their face to be out there. They don't want, there are people to know that, yes, or you just talk about it, right? Success story can also be a milestone that you achieved, right? Maybe you set a target and you hit that target. Talk about it. Nobody's going to talk about it for you. And once you talk about it, people see that, this person is making progress. People like to do business with people that are progressive. If you are not successful, nobody will come to you. Maybe they will come to you maybe out of pity. They say, let's help this guy. This guy has been trying, right? But success videos or success stories is very important. So whatever milestone you achieve, whatever thing that you do, just make sure you document it. You document your process. Success can also be a video of a happy client. We had one, was it last year? A client that we sold a plot of land to, and he built on the land, and then he was so happy. He did not show his face, but we sent a video and he did a voiceover on the video. He was talking about Braudy Global. If you want to do business in any way, come to Braudy Global, because he was happy, right? So these are kind of stories or kind of videos you can collect. So you can ask for these things, right? when a client buys from you and you feel that that person is very, very happy, you can ask for feedback. You can ask for maybe a voice note stating that he's happy, or even when you are maybe through his chat, he's explaining how happy he was. You can make a video and then show overlay the chat that you guys have. These are success videos. Like I said, people like to buy from people that are successful. If you are not successful, right? And one of the ways you can show it is through videos. So these are success videos that you can showcase, and client testimonials. Client testimonials can also be when you are allocating a client his plot, right? He's getting to see his plot on ground. He's happy, right? You make a video and share it. So these kind of videos helps it build trust over time, right? When people see that people are doing business with you, they'll be feeling like they are missing out, right? There was a time I snapped picture with client's permission. I snapped picture with a client that came. We met for the first time after he has bought so many properties from me, and then we met for the first time. I snapped picture and then talked about it, right? What happened is that most of the people that reached out to me in 1900, they started sending me message that they want to buy, right? Because they now feel like, this person that you're seeing like this, yes, is no longer like that. Now they'll be looking for, they start telling me things, if you have anything, just let us know, just let me know. The other one even added his friend on the call, and I said, this is his agent in Enugu, right? This is because he has seen my success stories and he's feeling like, oh, right? Because they are watching you. That's the truth. So many people are not ready to buy at that time. Some people just want to still monitor you and see that you are in this thing, so that tomorrow when you now disappear, when you now give up, God forbid that you give up. When you now give up, they'll be like, I know it now. He's not going to be there for a long time, right? That's why somebody that followed me since 2022 is buying this year. Consistency, because he has watched that this guy is not even giving up any bit, and he's viewing my status. So when I am showcasing all those videos, I am nurturing them. So videos helps also to nurture your clients to be your prospects. The thing is that most of them are not ready to buy now, but they just want to, see that you are in this. Are we following? They need to see that you are in this and that they can trust you with their money. Like I said, real estate is a business of trust. And for somebody to hand over even his 1 million naira, even 500K, I mean, maybe that sells her, maybe sells her 50 something or 100 or something. You know the kind of investigation people do before they make payment, let alone property that is worth millions. They will need to see your birth certificate. Right? So one of the ways they need to see all these things is through your videos. And sometimes people say, how do you follow up on a client so that you not sound pushy? Show the process, show your life. Show how your life is going as a realtor. And you see that you don't even need to talk to the client long. He will be the one to come to you. That's why somebody will call me, they think that you didn't even check up on me again. How will I check up on you? You will not talk to me. And not say that follow-up is bad. Follow-up is very good. But it is much easier when you're doing that with your videos. And that's what your video content does. So do not play with video content. Do not play with video content. It goes a long way to relieve some questions from you and some other, small obstacles that would have made the person not to buy, right? So need to share your success story. Need to share your success story, as small as it is. If you make your first sale, announce it. Blow the trumpet. As you blow the trumpet, more will come, right? If it is your first time to close maybe a 10 million naira deal, announce it. Don't keep quiet. I know some people will not do it because they don't want anybody to beg money. Don't give money. Boss, man.
Boss.
They are not the one. You're doing it for your business. That's how you can beg. Sorry. Even if you beg me money, I will still post screenshot of someone that just paid maybe 12 million. I'll post it because you are not feeding me, right? So they are not the one that's going to bring the business. So don't use because of if you feel that these people are going to what happens to the blog button and other ways, you can make them not to see you, right? But despite that, so far you are successful, people will still come to you to ask you for money. But don't use because of what they're going to ask you and then subdue yourself from the success that you're supposed to attract more by posting them. Are we following? So always share your success story. Always share. It's very, very important. It's one of the ways to elevate you. Then another kind of question, I mean videos. Another kind of videos that you can create is what user-generated content. What is user-generated content? User-generated content are content that you create out from your audience, requests. From your audience requests, right? These are the kind of content you create. So when people pay attention to, when people ask you questions, that is why your number one goal or your number one duty as a realtor is to listen to people when they reaches out to you for real estate deals. So when people calls you, when your audience now reaches out to you and making some requests, you can create a video answering their questions. That's what I mean. So when they ask questions, you can create a video answering the question. They are called user-generated content or videos. So let's take, for instance, somebody is asking, how is Centenary from Independence Layout? Right? I may answer there, but you think like them. Many other people that have not called you may be asking the same question. What do? You talk about it, or you create a video driving from Independence Layout to Centenary, showing the distance, and then talking about how many minutes drive it took you from driving there to that place. So these are user-generated content. You can also make content around when people ask you questions like, so what document do I get after buying this property? You can make videos around that. How do I buy land? What document? Like that yesterday, the lady asked me, what document do they need to see before they pay for land? The thing just, I paid attention to it. I wrote it down. I'm going to make a video answering that kind of question because a lot of people are also out there asking this kind of question. And once you answer it, they see you as an authority and they want to do business with you. So these are called user-generated content. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Those online? Any question from online? Are we following? If you're following online, please let's see the fire emoji or flex emoji if you're still following us. User-generated kind of content can also be a content that you make a public question, like what is stopping you from buying land, right? And then you see a lot of comments, people dropping, oh, money, this one, that one, this one, that one, right? From there, from their response, you can make a video responding to those questions. You can tell them on how they can save to buy their first property, on a better way to save their money to be able to earn interest that can help them to buy the property they want, right? So you can make all those kind of open questions. You can also make a video like, for you living in diaspora, you want to relocate down to Enugu. I know you're not going to be in diaspora for the rest of your life, but you're looking that you're going to still come back to, let's take, for instance, Enugu, and you'll be looking for a place to stay in Enugu. What kind of place do you like? Will you like to stay? And ask that kind of question. What kind of place would you like to stay? If you're going to live in Enugu, what kind of place? Where exactly? Which location do you prefer? Right? They may be dropping those comments. Oh, I like Centenary. Oh, I like this place. Oh, then from there you can make videos about that place. Best place to live in Enugu, right? So these are user-generated content. So these are the kind of various content that you can create to make sales as a realtor. So far, are we following? So far, we've talked about content, right? We've talked about what content is and the importance of video content. And I've gone further to explain the types of video content you can create. I mean, from this class, you know the kind of videos you can create, right? Whether as a beginner or someone that is already in the real estate industry, you already know the kind of videos. For those joining us now, you can watch the replay because I'm not going to go through it again. The replay and understand the kind of videos. So most times, some realtors feel stuck in their video content or in their content creation because they are looking at themselves and they're saying there's no video for them to create. But with this class, we see that there's a lot and even more that you can create, right? And for you to start creating content, you need to understand your audience, right? You need to understand the audience. We have talked about different people that buy real estate. Now, if you're making video to any of them, you know the kind of content you are going to create. Now, for you to create their content, you need to think like them, right? So if you want to sell to someone in diaspora now, what do you think he'll be looking for? What kind of pain or the problem that you think he may be having? First, he may be thinking, how do I identify that it's genuine? How do I know what is the distance from town to the place, right? You can, he's asking, what document am I going to get? How do I get to see the land after I buy? So all these things are questions that he's asking. And for you that have attended these classes so far, what you need to do is what? You now position using this video content to answer his question, to answer their questions. Then you can make videos on 5 documents you need to know before you buy land. Or these are documents you need to get when you are buying land, right? This is the distance from here to here. How to buy land, how to verify how to verify a property, right? So these are contents that you can make to answer their question. So in summary, I'm saying that for you to create video content, you need to understand your buying persona. You need to understand the person that is buying. You need to think like the person that is buying and understand his pain point. When you understand his pain point, you now know how to come in as a what? As a solution provider to the person and provide solution. And when you're providing solution, he's in turn reaching out to you and you're in turn making what? Money. I mean, commission come from people. So for you to be able to attract them, you need to use content to attract them. And we've talked about different content you can use to attract your desired clients. I said desired, not just any client, your desired client. You use content to attract your desired clients to yourself. And we've mentioned the kind of content that we can create. Number 1 is what? Educational content, right? Then number 2 is what? Property tours. Then number 3 is what? Entertainment video. Then number 4, social. Thank you. And then lastly, all right. So as we summarize, I think that is all for video content. So I would like to add here for you to start creating your content, you need to just start. There is no point for you to wait. It is in starting out that you get better. Especially for us that are camera shy. I mean, when I started, I hardly look at the camera. Once I put the camera, I'll start looking up. So you just need to start, right? You just need to start. When you keep doing it over and over again, you get used to it and you become an expert in looking at the camera. Because then when I just look at the camera, I don't like what I don't raise my, in fact, I don't even like to hear my voice. Seriously, then I don't like, if I'm editing my video and you enter where I'm editing my video, I will just off the phone until you are done, and because I don't like to hear my voice. So these are the things that if you are starting out for the first time, you're going to feel that way. But you cannot become an expert without doing it, without getting started. So you need to get started. You need to get used to being shy. In fact, if you set camera at that time on my face, I'll go and use the toilet first and then come back, right? Before I start making video. But as a beginner or someone that wants to grow in real estate or grow his career in real estate, you need to start creating videos. Nobody's going to do it for you until you decide. So you need to decide now and start doing it. Right? You need to start now and start doing it. And don't give excuses to yourself. When I started, I did not have a good phone, right? Yes, even as it is important for you to show those property videos and all of that, it has to be clear and all of that. But if you're not there yet, if you don't have good phones yet, you can still be making use of what you have and get more. I mean, from the phone I was using, before it was even a borrowed phone, right? I borrowed that phone, and then the phone now gave me another phone, and then gave me another phone. How did it happen? It was because I got started and I started creating videos, right? So just get started with whatever you have, and then from there you become better. Are we following?
Yes.
So you become better while. So don't give yourself excuses. Like I said, you can go through those courses, especially on educational content. Be knowledgeable enough. If you have not registered with Realtors School, you have to do that, because there are a lot of things were explained. So you can learn all those things. Not like me that went on YouTube and started making searches about land titles and all of that. Then now all of these things are in Realtors School. When you go through Realtors School, you will learn about it. And when you are learning, please be making your videos, right? Start making your videos. You are not going to like it at the first time, but over time it's going to pay off. Amen?
Amen.
Then secondly, be yourself when making your videos. Be authentic. You don't have to be like Mr. Jeff Anozie. You don't have to be like Jacinta, or you don't have to be like anyone else. Be yourself, right? I know some people that used to do video, but somebody, you also have your own clients. So once if you are, just be yourself, because somebody like me, when I was making my own videos, you barely hear my voice. I'll just be talking, but I don't mean you do not put energy in your videos. Put energy. Talk like you are talking with excitement, right? But as you are doing that, just be yourself. Don't try to imitate somebody the way somebody used to talk, right? We have, how many of us know Lasisi or Brain Jota? You see that these people, they have the way they talk. So if you now go to imitate them, that means you're leaving yourself out of it. So people need to see you, right? That's why somebody can watch my videos and call me, because they feel that I am genuine, right? So imagine that I say I'm imitating somebody else. They'll just leave me and go to that person. So in starting your videos, in doing your videos, be yourself, do you, right? Be authentic. So I'll be dropping the mic soon. So if you have any question, let me know as we wrap up for today. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? From online, any question? No question. All right. All right. If there's no question, we'll be ending. I'll be dropping the mic for today. As you go, I hope we got some action points that we are going to start doing from now. From this training, you should write down your action points, action plans, and then start doing it, right? There's no time to wait. And in our previous classes, we've talked about how you are going to make sales this Ember month. So how will you make sales if you don't put out content out there? How will money come to you if you don't create value? So in creating content, you are creating value, right? So, and value attracts money. So let's start doing it. Let's start content today and then get started if you have not gotten started. Thank you so much, and then have a good day.
How many of us enjoyed today's class? Please let's clap for Jacinta once more. Let's celebrate her. It's good to have us back here again for another amazing section today. All right, we always meet here every Thursday, 10 to 12, at least for this month, the month of November, month of October, I mean. I'm already running. For the month of October, we are meeting here all through the month of October. I'm going to be talking about Realtors Conference. All right. How many are excited about Realtors Conference, Southeast Realtors Conference? Please let's show it. Let's show it. I beg. So this is the biggest Realtors Conference in the world. That's too much, right? Yes. All right, because this conference is going to help lives. It's going to put on lives into a particular direction. For me, this conference last year was it for me. Okay, so we are putting in so much time, so much effort, so much resources to make sure that anybody who walks into that event will not leave the same. Okay, so this is Southeast Realtors Conference and Awards 2024, and the theme is what? The theme is what? Accelerate. Okay, so the date also is 8th of November 2024. One thing I'm going to encourage anybody watching online or anybody here is plan to be there on time. Plan to, you know how I just said plan? You have to intentionally plan to be there on time. And the time is 10 a.m. Sometimes we have that red carpet 10 to 11 where you can have a picture. If you, as far as you're dressing well, right? Everybody's dressing on corporate. Yes, so you can have a picture, walking around, check how the place is, network with people, then take a beautiful sitting position and get ready for the conference. Than walking very late, you are looking like someone scattered. Most of the things that had happened, you've missed a lot. And as much as you're going to stream online, but just plan. Me in my mind, I'm planning that I'll be there on time. So do so too. All of us know that the venue also is Amadio, right? Very known here. So people who are also coming in, people are already reaching out. People are traveling for this event. So if you're in Enugu, the best and the least you can do for yourself is to come there on time. All right. So, and registration is compulsory. Last year, some people came and said, oh, I registered, or I didn't register. You have to register the event, all right, because we are going to screen them, give you a tag for you to walk in there, all right? It's a free event. You know, most people will be there. So the least you can do is also register. Please, if you've not registered, click on www.realtorsconference.com and register, all right? So we have amazing speakers also that is going to be talking that day. For the Friday, we have Emeka Nobu is going to talk. Let's be clapping. All right, we are going to have Mr. Jeffan Ozie talk, Mr. Kade Cash talk, and Victor Nam talk for that day. So it's Realtors conference, then an awards, right? So the conference, the teachings will happen first. So it's necessary you come for those teachings because these guys are going to come and tell you what they did or they are doing in their different industries. So that's why I'm saying, please make sure you are there by 10 a.m. Okay, the next one is going to be the master class. Okay, most times these speakers don't have time to talk about it, everything they know that first day. So the master class is a time for teaching, back-to-back learning from around 10 a.m. also to 4 p.m. So it's also encouraged that you pay for the master class if you have not yet paid for it. So that brings us to the end of today's training again. So we'll see you again, same time, same venue, same station, all our platforms. Please do well to see you here again by this time on Thursday. One thing that happens with training and learning is that how do they say it again? You have to keep learning. You have to, don't get to a point where you say, oh, I'm tired. No, in life you keep learning. That's how you become better. If you stop learning, some people say you start dying literally. So don't give up on learning. You say, oh, I keep coming but I've not started. Keep showing up. Keep showing up. Eventually one day you get that momentum and say, oh, let me start this. Because you've learned a lot, you've practically listened to what they've said. You have a point. Oh, let me do this. Hello, my name is this. I'm a realtor in Enugu, based in Enugu. I can help you buy your land. Small. You'll be growing. Before you know it, you look back and be like, how did I get here? So the essence of training can't be overemphasized. So at any point you have an opportunity to train and learn, please take advantage of it. All right. Anybody, this is your first time of coming here? First time of coming here? All right. Okay, great. So please, let's move at the end.